I had a friend here who was very independent, and I thought she would never move into our home, and I was very surprised to hear she had. But the doctor said she couldn't be on her own. And she said, "It's lovely here, it's very nice." And she invited me for coffee. We had coffee, very pleasant, lovely room. And when we got home, my daughter said, "What did you think of it?" I said, "I thought it was lovely. I thought it was a really nice place." So I said, well, maybe I should put my name down. And I've never looked back on it. I love it.
Well, I'm Leslie Garrett, Regional Head of Care Services with Abbeyfield. I cover the north of England and the Midlands, so that includes Cambridge as well. So Brownsfield House is one of my homes. Particularly special home. Every little nook and cranny and corner of the home has been developed into some area of interest for the residents. The staff all throw themselves into the life of the home. They're always doing something with the residents. And I think the reason that this home is so lovely is the manager here, Marsha, is passionate about the home. She always says that everybody has a hobby or an interest, but actually Brownsfield House is her hobby.
It's about validating people's feelings, and that's see the person and not the illness, you know, and that's what we do. But it's about human contact, you know, carers are just carers for the residents, you know, eating with them, you know, making cups of tea together, sharing all the communal areas, and that's why we don't wear uniforms, because I think that's a big barrier.
This home has developed a very skilled specialism looking after for people who have dementia. And Marsha, I think, is she and her team are at the forefront of everything that is great practice for people with dementia. Using art, using music, using activities of all sorts to enable residents to lead fulfilling lives and not let their dementia get in the way of that.
I trained as a teacher, and I specialised as my main subject was art. And Marsha, of course, so competitive and so wanting the home to do things, put me in for a competition thing for over 60s art, to promote over 60s art. So we did it this year, and I got a highly recommended, so she was very pleased.
That's how she likes to spend her free time, is doing things with the residents and going out and arranging events and activities. And the house is filled with things of interest, animals and pets and birds, and the residents are always involved. There's always something going on. Post office, the phone box, coffee shop, you know, the artist room, the artist area. Everybody's always busy doing something. So it feels like a house that's sort of filled with life, which is you know, particularly nice, and it's very noticeable when you come in.
Lots of families find it hard to accept when their relative, mum, dad, has a form of dementia, and they find it hard. They don't know how to communicate because they just see the loss of this person, and it's frightening for them. But having all the areas around Brownsfield House, it helps them interact. The environment helps them. It gives them great prompts to say, "Oh, Mum, do you want a bag of sweets? Let's go to the sweet shop." So we've had good feedback from the relatives saying it's so much nicer having all these things around us to help us, to support us as well. And also children. I remember going to care homes. I was in there 5 minutes as a child. But now the children can engage with the animals, with their great nana. They go to the shop and buy sweets. So the environment has helped everybody.
I love the Silver Cross pram and the dolls, and you know, it reminds me of when I was a child. And visitors of all sorts, you know, say the same. They come in and see things and go, "Oh my goodness, let me just have a look at that." So I think that's what's lovely, is that the house is filled with things of interest. And Marsha pinches every bit of space. Last time I arrived, she'd stolen the medication cupboard to create a sensory room and then said, I haven't got anywhere to store the medication. So yes, we had to create another bit of storage for her, because she wants to use every bit of space for the for the residents. So it's a lovely place to walk around. It's just entertainment in itself.
The social room used to be my office, the care manager's office, has been for years. But the residents wanted to come in and see me, and they wanted, I don't know, just have company, and they obviously could hear me pottering around in the office, so they wanted to be part of that. And you can't tell somebody you can't come in here. It's their home. So we decided to move all the confidential stuff upstairs, and we converted it. We put lots of chairs in. We actually built a bench, because we have so many residents come in sometimes. We can have about 7 residents in there, and they have tea in there. And I can be on the computer responding to emails. The only trouble I do get into is like when I'm on the telephone and I'm talking to somebody and the residents start answering some of my questions, you know. If I'm saying, I'm okay today, and they'll say, yes, so am I too. So it's like an echo. But, it's, you know, it's their home.
We're very sociable, and we're very encouraging to one another, and we look after one another. And I think it's a very nice little community. And to me, this is my home. And I regard it as my home. And I've travelled about, I've been back to Australia since I've been here. And I'm still glad to be back home, which is here, yeah.